Hello, peeps who are in the chat already. Shouts out to those who are. We'll announce that later. But welcome back to the Big Mike and Little Ant channel. And we're about to do a live Little Things, the movie review for the movie The Little Things, as well as a spoiler discussion, which we'll cut it and let you know when we go into the spoilers, just in case you haven't seen the movie yet. Of course, I'm Big Mike,
And
and
I'm Little Ant.
we're about to get into this right now. You ready to go, Ant, with this movie review?
Let's do it, man. It was a cool movie, and I've been dying to talk to you about it. So let's review this thing, and then let's let's get into it.
And the cool thing about it is that we watched it on different formats. I don't know if that'll play a
Yes.
role or not, but I watched it at home on HBO Max. He watched it at the movies pretty recently,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I went to seen it on Friday night in Dolby Digital.
All right, cool. So the little things, get right into it. Just to give you a synopsis of the movie before we go to the review. So, Deputy Sheriff Joe Deke Deacon joins forces with Sergeant Jim Baxter to search for a serial killer who's terrorizing Los Angeles. As they track the culprit, Baxter is unaware that the investigation is dredging up old memories from Dick's past, uncovering disturbing secrets that could threaten the case.
Hmm.
Directed by John Lee Hancock. He also directed The Blind Side, which you might know him from. And apparently, this script has been around for like 28, 30 years. And
Wow.
they finally got it to go to film. And as you look at it, it makes sense because it does remind you of some of those old type of thrillers from like the 90s or late
Hmm.
80s. So,
Hmm.
you saw the Friday. What were your thoughts watching the movie?
Um, man, this is a lot. I'm gonna have a lot to say for the spoiler discussion part,
Okay.
but I went with my wife. I liked it. She didn't.
Okay.
Um, it was decent. I don't think it was like amazing, you know, but I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was clever. Again, without spoiling it, I
Hmm.
thought it was good for Denzel, and even an old Denzel. You know, I thought he played his part really well. Um, it was a little sad seeing him older. I'm like, man, this Denzel's like the guy I thought would just never ever get old, you know. But you know, time is whatever.
I think he's 66 years old right now, actually.
Okay,
So,
amen. Wow. So
man.
it was good, man. It was good, but I got so much more to say. So,
All
so.
right, celebrating the spoiler review. I my expectations for it were not met. I'll put it like that.
Okay.
Actually, I thought the acting was good in the movie. Jared Leto, I think he was wonderful. He's one of those guys who really I was talking about it gets into the role. Like he played the Joker and Suicide
Yep.
Squad,
Yep.
the same guy, and and for this you could tell like he really got into the character, even though he didn't wasn't around that long in the movie. I thought Rami Malek, who played the Baxter,
Right.
the younger detective, I thought he did a really good job,
Yeah.
acting wise.
Yeah. Let
Um,
me ask you something real quick about Leto. When I was at work before I seen it, somebody said they said the same thing you said. He's more of a method actor, get
mhm.
into roles. They said he had like a little pop belly. They was like they wonder was that real or not. Do you know if that's real or not?
I think he did. I think they say he put on weight for the role, actually,
Okay.
too. Actually, yeah. He really is method. Actually, I heard a story that like Denzel wasn't like didn't like that or whatever like
Hmm.
that, like on the set and stuff like that. Like he don't. I mean, like Denzel was kind of against the fact that he was so method. Like, yo,
Okay.
okay, when we say cut, don't be bringing that up to me right now
Right.
like
Right.
that. Like that, and with him being the lead guy, is good. Now you got to expect good acting in this movie. These are 3 Academy Award winners. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Denzel twice, so they all have Oscars. So definitely was a good group to put together. But I did think that they kind of messed up on the story, especially towards the end, which we'll get into in the spoilers later
Hmm.
on. So it did not meet my expectations. Any other spoiler free thoughts you got?
Um, I kind of want to just get into it. Let me think. Just give people, because again, we're gonna warn you guys to get out of here before we get into the spoiler free. So I want to give you some substance before we switch. Um, I mean, I think it's a good movie. I'll say this: to go to the movies, I think it was a good movie to go see, right? And
Right.
what about you about sitting home watching it on HBO Go or HBO
I think
Max?
if I would have seen, I'm opposite. I think if I would have saw it in the movie theater, I would have been upset leaving the theater and
Right.
whatnot. Um, I thought that again, I just expected more from it. It was a very, very
Yeah.
slow burn. I will say that. I know it's a thriller. Kind of
Right.
reminds you of stuff from the '90s, like Seven or
Yep.
Along Came a Spider and stuff like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
But I just think that in the 2021, I guess I try to bring that type of movie back. But you got to do a little bit more for me.
Yeah,
Stuff
but remember it was set in like what 1990, right? Or
like
19
yeah.
yeah, so right.
Yeah. No, I get that part. I just mean as far as story wise or just
And
something on it
and
or
like you
whatever. We got to
said, the script was so old, so maybe it was
right,
just, cuz it had that feeling, like it really did.
right, right,
Yeah. And
right. They might need like a couple rewrites for me, something like that. I would say,
right.
but not the whole movie, but there's a couple things here and there. I would say and
Yeah.
whatnot. So we'll
Um
get into it though.
let's see. I think our thing must have stopped.
Oh no, they're still commenting. Oh, it did stop, didn't it?
Let's see.
Why did it stop?
Um I don't know. It was saying, here, let me end it. It was
Oh,
saying